Hey, toy fans and collectors. Scott ToyGuru Neitlich here. I've been a brand manager in the toy industry for a little over 20 years, and I want to do a little bit of a different video this time. I want to talk about something, I guess, called a toy swap. And I'm not talking about kind of the good kind of toy swap where people, bring toys to parties and, swap around or donate toys to needy children, etc., etc. I'm more talking about this. I saw this recently on a toy run. This is not Doctor Doom, clearly, and this is Grey Gargoyle in a Doctor Doom package. I saw this sitting at one of my local retailers when I was on a toy run. Yes, I do toy runs. And I saw another one a few days later. I saw a Iron Man 2020 exclusive figure, and lo and behold, there inside the package is Iron Man from, I think it was Civil War, I want to say. Forgive me if I don't remember exactly every one of my Iron Man armors, but clearly not the exclusive, hard-to-find Iron Man 2020. But the packaging is there. So why do people do this, and what is the effect of it? I'm sure probably all of us toy collectors out there have seen this at one time or another. And the fact that I saw two of these within 48 hours kind of inspired me to do this video, because it got me thinking, do people understand kind of the consequence of doing this? And this is not a lecture or anything, but I want to kind of break it down on how it affects the industry. Small things like this. All right, so, well, the first off is, why is someone doing this? Are they trying to save just a few dollars? I mean, they're obviously returning a figure, so at the most they're saving $20, the SRP of the figure. Maybe they're returning a figure they got on sale, so, they're saving like $4 or $5. Either way, it's not a huge amount of money. Plus, you've still got to drive around and spend money on gas. And I know gas is a little cheaper now than it was a few years ago, but at the end of the day, this is still retail. You're not ordering online. You're returning a figure to retail that you bought at retail. Granted, it's the wrong figure that you've put inside of a different package. And, time is money. I mean, you've also got to spend your time doing this. You've got to drive around. You've got to, map out your toy run. And you've got to, the store probably isn't within walking distance of your house. You're probably taking time to get there. So is it because of, the thrill of feeling like you cheated the system? I mean, at the most you're saving like $20 doing this, right? The SRP of the figure. So is it because you just, feel awesome because you kind of cheated the system and, you got away with it? Maybe. I mean, obviously, there's an emotional connection with everything, and I think that the dopamine that gets set off knowing you cheated the system can be one of the factors. But what I want to point out is things like this type of cheating actually hurts a lot more people than you realize. And at the end of the day, you're actually hurting other collectors. And I can tell you from my experience being in the toy industry, this kind of thing is discussed, at all the way, at top levels. So first off, just to explain how the system works, when you're at retail and you're buying a toy, when you, pull it off of the pegs, if you will, and, put it in your basket and walk to the cash register, when you scan it at the cash register, it automatically sets off, or at least in the large stores, maybe not in, Bob's Toys or, something like that, but in the large stores, it sets off a system to reorder case packs and or bring more figures out from the back because there's one less figure available for customers. So basically what you're doing is you're replacing a good apple with, if you will, a bad apple on the shelf. I mean, not like that Iron Man is a bad toy, but it's not the toy it says it is in package, and it's likely going to clog the system. It's likely just going to sit there for months, if not years, and essentially prevent product from getting to shelf. And I mean, yes, the customer service desk, the return desk at a lot of these large retailers, they're not necessarily trained to know the exact figure. So they're just going to look at the SKU and basically say, like, is this correct? And really what you're doing is you're preventing new figures from getting to retail. Every single time this happens, it just causes a blockage in the system, which means at the end of the day, yeah, you might get the thrill of saving $20 or saving $5 and feeling like you got away with something because the customer service desk couldn't tell which Iron Man was in the package. But you're hurting a lot of people. You're hurting the retailers. You're hurting the toy manufacturers. And believe me, this does get discussed in ways of improving packaging to prevent theft, if you will. But you're also hurting collectors, our fellow, brothers and sisters in arms trying to get figures. And, I understand, shrinkage is part of the system, but this isn't theft. You're not just physically taking something away, you're replacing something and damming the system. This isn't like traditional, shoplifting, if you will. This is literally it's kind of almost unique to action figure collecting where the theft is clogging the system. And we kind of need to be united. Us toy collectors have to work together. And, for whatever thrill this might be bringing you or whatever money you might be saving, you have to remember, we're all in this together and we're all trying to collect. And this odd type of, I guess, crime, all it's doing is hurting our fellow collectors. All right, well, I hope you kind of enjoyed this video. It's a little different from what I usually do, but let me know what you think. I'll hit the comments below and subscribe and give me a like, and hopefully my next video will be on something, truly more positive. Thanks for watching.